Welcome back to Twin Cities Live. A lot of women and even some men, you a little bit, have a little bit of a shoe obsession.
I don't think I have an
like
obsession,
shoes,
although
though.
I did question myself when on my trip last week I brought 8 pairs of shoes. I had one big duffel bag full of shoes, and I thought, this ain't right. And then I bought a pair of shoes while I was on vacation.
You do. Then that qualifies you as having a shoe obsession. But we have a story that'll make you rethink what you do with your old shoes, or maybe even how you buy new ones.
Okay, Emily shows us how one pair can actually help give a child an education.
At just 13 years old, Claire Francis has developed an addiction to shoes.
Pretty much blown up.
She has collected hundreds of pairs in just a matter of months, but not for herself.
Pretty good that I'm helping some of the kids who are unfortunate and who don't have as much as we do.
The shoes are going to kids in Haiti to help them get an education. You see, if they don't have shoes, they aren't allowed to go to school.
In a country where, 3 meals a day is unheard of, it was a big impact on us to find out that parents choose to give their children shoes over food.
Dawn Shelton and her husband Lee have 2 kids from Haiti, 10-year-old Patricia and 8-year-old Philippe. They understand firsthand the impact something as simple as shoes can have on a child's future. So they started Flip Flop Fleet, a way to collect shoes for Haitian children.
We wanted to start this so that, the goal in mind that people do not have to choose shoes over food for their children, that they can have both.
Put this on. One hand in there, one hand in there. Claire Francis was inspired. She enlisted the help of her classmates. The response has been overwhelming.
Very surprised, and I think it's really cool. And everybody's asking me how can I still turn shoes in, and I think it's pretty cool.
Well, I'm not surprised at all because I've known this family for 30 years, and I know that she's a very tenacious child who really is a go-getter.
And this is just the beginning. These are collecting in Claire's garage, and the whole family expects this big pile to get even bigger in the next couple of weeks. Claire Francis stepped up to help as part of a school project, but now she's expanding and asking for her church's help. And it doesn't look like this project will end anytime soon. Not when there are still thousands of kids who would do anything to put themselves in someone else's shoes just for a chance to go to school.
That's incredible.
Emily's here with us.
Hi, yes, and this shows you that just $20, less than $20, can get you all of these flip-flops that we're donating to their cause because it's so easy, and you don't even have to give new ones. Anything that you have in your closet, it can even be tennis shoes, and they'll take other shoes as well as long as there's not a lot of holes in them and they're in pretty good shape.
And you found these at Walmart, right?
Yeah.
We just got $20 worth of flip-flops.
Yeah, and very affordable, and look how many kids can go to school.
You don't even need, I've got shoes in my closet. I
know.
have 8 pairs of shoes on vacation.
Right.
I think I can get rid of some.
Right, and that's the terrible thing. We're so spoiled in our society, and we just think, I need that new pair of shoes. Well, there's some kids that need
Really
a
need
pair of shoes.
Well, and what's so incredible is to think about something is what's seemingly so small, keeping a child from getting an education.
Yeah.
Which is just incredible that something so little
Simple
could actually keep them or make or break them.
And the thing that's upsetting to me when I heard about this story is that a lot of kids, Dawn was telling me, actually share their shoes. So one day the brother may go to school and the sister will stay home, and then they'll literally flip-flop the next day just so they can go to school, or they won't get a meal. How terrible is that?
Yeah,
and it's something else you don't think of that they need. They need the undergarments, too.
Yep, bras and underwear, things like that. If you have anything you can donate, that would be fantastic. And we have information on how to do all of this on our website. Just go to kstp.com and click on Twin Cities Live, and then we'll have a link and more information for Flip Flop Fleet. That's tough to say.
That's tricky. That is tricky.
And how you can donate. Flip Flop Fleet.
It's like Twin Cities Live. I had a tough time with that earlier today.
That can be very
But I got it now.
That is a tough one. But no, it's a great organization, and Claire Francis has really worked hard and started a school project, and now it's expanding.
So let's fill up that garage.
Yes.
Let's make it so that all their neighbors need
They all have to pitch
donate
in.
their garages.
Open up their garage doors.
We're going to start with these. I think we can probably find some more,
I think so.
Thank you, Emily.
Thanks,
welcome.
Appreciate it.
Nice job. Okay, come